My brain used to say, Yatin, you're no more in an age of playing with toys. But my heart used to say, Bhai, dekh to le ek bar. Means just look only, na. What's the harm? So, hello everyone, my name is Yatin Marotia, and I'm here to give you an inside look into my collection from my journey of being on and off with pop culture media like movies, cartoons, TV shows, etc., and of finding my passion in collecting, and now owning one of the most diversified collections in the country that is like literally spread across three different cities. Since I came into like a full-time collecting only a decade ago, but the start of it happened way back in 2006 when my grandfather brought me a black Hot Wheels 95 Camaro. And it was the moment where I got introduced to the world of miniature scale models. Paint details, the design, the feel of it in my hands got me all hooked up to this world of diecast cars. I loved it so much that I wanted more and more of it. But at that time, affordability and its availability in my hometown Bhilwara was like always a problem. So, in order to fulfill my desires and keeping my little pocket money in mind, I started buying Chinese scale model cars. They were definitely not close to Hot Wheels, basically kind of a cheaper version of them, and also lower in terms of quality and feel, but it was only the toy that I cared for and not the brand or like the quality that it really came with. This went on for a few years, but I never realized when this hobby got on a backseat. Maybe because of my studies, or majorly I thought I had outgrown that age of playing with toys. So to be honest, this opinion would have remained like unchanged had I not moved to Kota back into 2013 for my 11th class. So like earlier, my brain used to say, Yatin, you're no more in an age of playing with toys. But my heart used to say, dekh to le ek bar. Means just look only, na. What's the harm in it? But I guess this reintroduction also was not limited to just Hot Wheels. So with this newfound freedom, I was now spending time reintroducing myself to pop culture. I was discovering things which were lost while growing up, and it brought back all those memories of my childhood. So, out of all these common experiences, one scene that is very close to my heart is the scene of Optimus Prime scanning a red and blue fire truck and converting into one in a series called as Transformers Cybertron, which aired somewhere around 2006. You have no idea how fascinated I was with the concept of giant robots transforming into cars, planes, and whatnot. So, to be honest, I did not watch the series completely until a few months ago, but the visual and the intro song that I heard way back, it never left my mind. So, and this wasn't the only show that grabbed my attention like that. The list is literally never ending. So probably this nostalgia is something which I want to keep, to experience those moments again and again and again is something that drives me every day. Maybe this is the reason why I started this hobby at the first place, to collect more and more of those moments and revisit them whenever needed. So I was always concerned of people laughing at me for playing with toys at this age, and I remember when I had to move back from Kota, I think around two small boxes full of Hot Wheels to a close friend of mine to upkeep, and donated all my Happy Meal toys to just kids so that I don't have to carry them home and show it to my family. So anyway, I continued my collection in secret for next few years of my engineering, where I built a small collection in my hostel room, mostly brought from a few e-commerce websites and some stores in nearby cities. So this was also a time when I purchased my most desired casting from Hot Wheels, the Batmobile tumbler from The Batman Begins. I genuinely believe that this Batmobile will be the last piece of my collection, and I might not need anything further. But anyway, to my surprise, I was wrong. I was like very, very wrong. It ultimately turned out to be just a milestone in my journey because more and more Batmobiles kept on releasing, and I wanted every piece of it, every single bit of it. The same situation has happened multiple times. I still face it. I think this is going to be the last piece of my collection, and boom, my hunger never gets satisfied. So yeah, after completing my engineering, I moved to Mumbai for MBA, and it was like when I met a bunch of like-minded individuals, and then only I realized neither this hobby is any different nor it is something that I should be ashamed of. Unlike before, now I was more open to share about my collection, more confident with others, and even told my family about it. And since it was Mumbai, the diversity of things available there was like also amazing. This diversity introduced me to a few new toy categories like Lego, Nerf, action figures, and out of these categories, I guess Lego became my favorite. I never thought connecting some bricks will be so much of fun, and I started with pretty basic sets like Lego City and all, but I went into more complex sets like Technique Formula 1 eventually. And somewhere around that time only, Lego released their second supercar set, the Lego Bugatti Chiron, the most advanced set with a working 8-speed gearbox, a W16 engines, working spoiler, etc. etc. It was just a peak of toy engineering. And it immediately became the top of my wish list for obvious reasons. It was somewhere in COVID only when I made an Instagram account to showcase my collection to the world, because why the hell not? So I wanted to start it with an Optimus Prime paper model which I built during lockdown. Again, something I have dreamt of since I saw Transformers Age of Extinction back in 2014. And specifically because of a dialogue where Lockdown says, "Where is he, where is Optimus Prime?" So it took me 7 years of patience and I think 2 months of build time to make that dream come true. And naturally, for a dream this big, I wanted to showcase it in the best of ways possible. So imagine seeing a glimpse of a character, and after like 15-20 years you have the character in your hands. But yeah, this is the kind of patience you need to carry. You need to carry in this hobby. Sometimes it is minutes, sometimes it is years, but after all this is all you need, right? Just patience to build a time machine, which I'm trying to build for last 20 years. Thank you.
RC from Transformers Prime. This is Transformers Rise of the Beast, Optimus Primal. Hey guys, I'm Ashik Mukhopadhyay and I sleep, eat and breathe action figures.